Hi, Dr. Saxena here, and been talking about something on what exactly when you are faced with a situation where you get into something like oncology, in the sense you get a diagnosis of cancer, what has to be done next. See, at our integrative center, I am trying to focus on something called integrative management of the disease. In the sense, this approach is slightly different from the conventional approach, and what we are trying to work it out is we are trying to focus basically more on the patient rather than the disease. We are trying to evaluate some strengths and weaknesses of every person, trying to look into what are the support systems the patient has got, whether he or she is able to do his kind of support system. It can be financially, it can be emotionally, so many things come into picture. After taking the full clinical history as well as physical examination and assessing the current lifestyle factors, I'd like to do some changes, assess the patient's ability to make changes. If he or she or the people who are surrounding them, are they able to do the changes? I'll be focusing more on that. And further, we are looking into something called nutritional and laboratory testing. Nutritional laboratory testing, we try to look into something like pH of it can be as simple as pH of the saliva, or pH of the urine, pH of the blood. Trying to look into some things which are trying to see whether she is into he or she is into catabolism state of catabolism is running down the hill. The weight gradually decreases and all that. Assess the dental issues is my major foray. Another one, we try to look into what are the things called any root canal is done or any kind of amalgams are done. So, and the most important thing is discuss the conventional approach options. Why you are at first place don't want to go into that particular thing. I need to understand that, and trying to work on so many for so long now. We are usually getting people who are not. They get all things, and after that they are not getting some response. So the people who are resistant to chemotherapy, people who are resistant to radiation, those people, they come to us. So we would like to know if they can go for a dietary suggestions, they can understand what we are talking about, how they can change from this organic foods and all that. And this is something, phytonutrients has to be understood, and see, we need to tell them about how to avoid this. We are trying to, our team tries to focus on how to avoid this poor quality foods and toxic exposures. But toxic exposures are many. I can always talk full length about this. And what are the things which I would like to, lifestyle changes, when I tell about that, I'd like to see that what is the kind of sunlight exposure the patient is having, what is the kind of sleep they are having, how they are managing the stress, and how exercise, are they able to move around, and what are the little exercise they are able to do. And we are focusing more on oral nutritional supplements, and we somewhere the patient, when they come at the fourth stage and all that, we are mostly working on injectable programs like vitamin C, hydribs, alpha lipoic acid drips and all. So we need to work on all this as a 360 degrees approach. We are not trying to and yes, pain is a big issue in whenever in cancer, and I'm trying to use something like non-toxic approaches to manage the pain, manage pain and support the immune system. Like we try to work with some transdermal lotions, and that works phenomenally. And it's a simple thing, and I can always ask the help of a small acupuncture, or we try to do something like some this simple thing like neural therapy and all that, which helps a big perineural injections and all that, which helps a big way. So this is what we try to these are the prerequisites for someone to come and try to look into our therapies, because I believe what is the kind of, we need to inculcate what is the raw vegetable juices to be used, and how we can always work on that. And people has to be informed what is the kind of fiber you are taking, what are the, how to avoid this additive chemicals, artificial sweeteners and various additives and avoid this adulterated fats, which are trans fats is a big issue. So this is the kind of prerequisites which we want everyone to understand before embarking on this journey with integrative oncology. This is a metabolic treatment with the cancers, and this is one thing which you can always think when you have gone through all conventional therapies have failed. You can always look into this thing. Thank you.